Hi everyone, welcome to Storytime. I'm sorry I missed you last week, but we're back this week. Let's get started. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Okay, so my first book is called Playful Little Penguins. I don't know if you played out in the snow we had this past weekend, but that's one of Penguin's favorite things to do. So this one's by Tony Mitten. Let's see what happens with Playful Little Penguins. Playful little penguins coming out today, looking for their furry friends. Here they are! Hooray! Lots of lively penguins skimming through the snow, slipping on the shiny ice, squealing as they go. Playful little penguins in the wintry weather. That's how penguins like to move, waddling round together. Playful little penguins make a shiny slide. Whee! Shout the penguins. What a silly ride. Playful little penguins in the wintry weather. That's how penguins like to sled, sliding down together. Playful little penguins as they jump around make chirpy, squeaky noise. What a funny sound. Playful little penguins are hungry for their lunch. Off they go to look for it in a busy bunch. Playful little penguins in the wintry weather. That's how penguins look for lunch, leaping out together. Eager little penguins jumping in the sea. Yay! Shout the penguins. That's the place to be. They swirl around, they whirl around, splashy, sloshy, splish. They twirl around, catching tasty fish. Playful little penguins in the wintry weather. That's how penguins like to eat, swimming round together. But what's this on the ice floe? A little ball of fur? A sobbing baby seal pup. So what's wrong with her? Poor little seal pup, what could be so bad? You're looking really frightened. Why are you so sad? My mama saw some fish swim by and dove into the sea. The ice floe we were resting on went drifting off with me. Don't worry, baby seal pup. We're sure she's on her way. But why not, while you're waiting, watch us as we play? All the friendly penguins try to cheer her up. Soon she seems happy, a smiling little pup. The penguins do a silly dance. They jump and they wiggle. Now the little seal pup begins to grin and giggle. Playful little penguins in the wintry weather. That's how penguins have their fun, jumping round together. Oops. But what's that in the water? Help! It's coming near. It's speedy and it's shadowy. It fills them all with fear. It's heading straight towards them. It leaps up on the floe. Look! It's Seal Pup's mother. See, we told you so. Seal Pup calls to Mama with a squeaky little yelp. Then Mama thanks the penguins for their kindness and their help. Mama Seal takes Seal Pup. They slowly swim away. Then the penguins realize it's time to end their day. Playful little penguins, how sleepily they go, waddling and yawning through the ice and snow. Home they go together, back to Mom and Dad. They tell them all the things they've done and all the fun they've had. Sleepy little penguins in a happy huddle. That's how penguins like to rest, in a cozy cuddle. And that's the end. Those penguins really looked like they were having fun. Didn't you think so? And I'm glad the little seal pup found her mom. Okay, so I am going to do a new rhyme. It's called the Mitten Chant. So it's brand new, so we're going to do it twice, and hopefully if I mess up the first time, we'll try again and do a better job the second time. Okay, so here is a mitten, a snug fuzzy one, with a place for my fingers and a place for my thumb. Here are 2 mittens, a colorful sight, one for my left and one for my right. Here are our mittens, as soft as can be, a warm pair for you and a warm pair for me. All right, let's do that again. Get your hands ready, get your mittens ready. So, here is a mitten, a soft fuzzy one, with room for my fingers and room for my thumb. Here are 2 mittens, as colorful as can be, a colorful sight, one for my left and one for my right. Here are our mittens, as soft as can be, one for you and one for me. Okay, so move on. My next one doesn't have anything to do with winter and painting. Winter and mittens, but this one is a fun one called I Ain't Gonna Paint No More. Now this one goes along to a song, so get ready for I Ain't Gonna Paint No More by Karen Beaumont. One day my mama caught me painting pictures on the floor, and the ceiling, and the walls, and the curtains, and the door, and I heard my mama holler like I never did before, "Ya ain't gonna paint no more! I ain't gonna paint no more, no more, I ain't gonna paint no more. That's what I say, but there ain't no way that I ain't gonna paint no more." So I take some red and I paint my head. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. What the heck, gonna paint my neck. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. Still I just can't rest till I paint my chest. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. Guess there ain't no harm if I paint my arm. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. I ain't gonna paint no more, no more. I ain't gonna paint no more. But I just can't stand not to paint my hands. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. Then I see some black, so I paint my back. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. Like an Easter egg, gonna paint my leg. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. Still I ain't complete till I paint my feet. Now I ain't gonna paint no more. I ain't gonna paint no more, no more. I ain't gonna paint no more. But I'm such a not gonna paint my... What? Y'all don't think because there ain't no paint, so I ain't gonna paint no more. That's the end of that story. It's very fun. One of my favorite things about that is if you think about the rhymes and you think about the parts of the body, sometimes you can figure out what she is going to paint next. Okay, so a next song is about colors. And so I want you to look down and see what you're wearing. And I want you to think about what colors you're wearing. If you don't know your colors, you can always ask an adult or older sibling with you to tell you what colors you're wearing. So I'll give you a second to do that. And then, let's see, what am I wearing? Okay, so are you ready? Now, keep an ear out for your colors. So, if you're wearing any red, if you're wearing any red, If you're wearing any red, put your finger on your head. If you're wearing any red, any red. If you're wearing any blue, any blue. If you're wearing any blue, any blue. If you're wearing any blue, put your finger on your shoe. If you're wearing any blue, any blue. If you're wearing any pink, any pink. If you're wearing any pink, any pink. If you're wearing any pink, I don't know just what to think. If you're wearing any pink, any pink. If you're wearing any white, any white. If you're wearing any white, any white. If you're wearing any right, everything is feeling right. If you're wearing any white, any white. If you're wearing any black, any black. If you're wearing any black, any black. If you're wearing any black, give yourself a pat on the back. If you're wearing any black, any black. If you're wearing any yellow, any yellow. If you're wearing any yellow, any yellow. If you're wearing any yellow, then I bet you're feeling mellow. If you're wearing any yellow, any yellow. If you're wearing any brown, any brown. If you're wearing any brown, any brown. If you're wearing any brown, give yourself a big old frown. If you're wearing any brown, any brown. All right, now you might notice that I didn't do any orange or purple. So if you're wearing any orange or purple, I want you to raise up your hands and go, yay! And that's because there isn't anything that rhymes with orange or purple, or at least anything I could think of. And if you're wearing any brown, we were just having fun with a frown. I'm also wearing brown, so it's a fun color. Okay. My next book is similar to a song that we do a lot, but instead of If You're Happy and You Know It, this is If You're Hoppy and You Know It. Do you know what animals are on the front of this book? We have a bunny, we have a frog, and it's a cricket. So 3 animals that are known for their hopping. So let's see what's going on inside with If You're Hoppy and You Know It by April Pulley Sayre. If you're hoppy and you know it, you're a frog, a frog. If you're hoppy and you know it, you're a frog or a bunny. If you're hoppy and you know it, stretch your toes to really show it. If you're hoppy and you know it, you're a frog or a bunny or a cricket. If you're sloppy and you know it, you're a hog, a hog. If you're sloppy and you know it, you're a hog or a raccoon. If you're sloppy and you know it, squeeze your face to really show it. If you're sloppy and you know it, you're a hog, a raccoon, or a chimp, or a baboon. If you're growly and you know it, you're a dog, a dog. If you're growly and you know it, you're a dog, or a bear. If you're growly and you know it, make a sound to really show it. Urgh. If you're growly and you know it, you're a dog, or a bear, or a tummy over there. If you're flappy and you know it, you're a bird, a bird. If you're flappy and you know it, you're a bird, or a butterfly. If you're flappy and you know it, swing your wings to really show it. If you're flappy and you know it, you're a bird, or a butterfly, or a pterodactyl in the sky. If you're slimy and scaly and mean, you're a... oh, never mind. If you're slimy and scaly and mean, you sound like... oh, never mind. If you're slimy, scaly, and mean, perhaps you'd rather not be seen. If you're slimy, scaly, and mean, just never mind. But if you're flappy and you know it, you're a bird. If you're growly and you know it, you're a dog. If you're sloppy and you know it, you're a hog. If you're happy and you know it, you're a frog, or a bunny, or a mouse, or a cricket, or a penguin, or a lemur, or a grasshopper, or a kangaroo. I'm so happy hopping, hop, hop, hop with you. Okay, that's a very silly book, isn't it? But I like it a lot because it shows you that there are animals that do the same thing, even if they're not any way similar. Okay, so now that we might be getting a little wiggly, we're going to get our wiggles out with the wheels on the bus. Okay, so get your hands ready, stretch out your arms, and let's do the wheels on the bus. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, all through the town. The driver on the bus goes move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver on the bus goes move on back, all through the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all through the town. The baby on the bus goes wah, 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 wah. The baby on the bus goes wah, 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 all through the town. And the mommy on the bus goes shh, 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 shh. The mommy on the bus goes shh, 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 all through the town. All right, good job. So did you get your wiggles out? Probably not, right? So guess what book I have for you next? It is called Wiggle, and it is by Doreen Cronin. So do you know how to wiggle? You go like this and you shake yourself back and forth. Wiggle, 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 side to side to side. So what I want you to do is every time I say wiggle, I want you to wiggle. So can we practice? I'm going to say wiggle, and then you go like this. And wiggle. Go like this. Okay. I think you've got the hang of it. So let's start Wiggle by Doreen Cronin. Do you wake up with a wiggle? Do you wiggle out of bed? If you wiggle with your breakfast, it might wind up on your head. First, wiggle where your tail would be. Then wiggle all your hair. Feeling extra silly? Wiggle in your underwear. Can you wiggle with your shadow? Can you wiggle with your toys? When you wiggle with gorillas, do they make a wiggle noise? Can you wiggle in the water? Wiggle one fin on each side? Or wiggle like a crocodile, open big and wide? When you wiggle where your wings would be, your wiggles fill the sky. Wiggle slowly when with polar bears, they're a little wiggle shy. Snakes are one big wiggle. No wings, no tails, no feet. Some wiggles are worth waiting for. Wiggle, wiggle, tweet. Would you join me for a wiggle? Would you wiggle on the moon? I think we're out of wiggles. See you wiggle soon. All right, and that's the end of Wiggle by Doreen Cronin. If you like that book, there is also one called Bounce. I haven't looked it up. I'm not sure we have it, but we could always get it for you from other libraries if we don't have it. Okay, so that's our last book. All that's left for us to do is zoom, zoom, zoom. So get your hands ready, and we're gonna zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we'll be there very soon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Okay, thank you for coming to Storytime. I hope you had a very good time, and I will see you again next week. Bye.